In a world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical.
Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm bringing you another episode of Subsistence on Season 5. And we have the rising side on one side and the moon on the other. Really cool. But back to the game. Alright. Oh boy, it has been an interesting time in both the forum and the Discord channel. And I'm in the mood to talk about it. So yes, we're going to have a rant today. I hope you're ready. I'm feeling ranty. Well, let's make sure I have some food with me. I will take a liver. My goal for the day is to gather iron, especially iron. I really need iron. And I want to get some more hunting done. I want to stock my fridge, and I really need to get iron. Those are the things that I wish for today. Iron and hunting. Good hunting and good iron, my friend. We shall see. Ooh. I see a wolf over there. Let's check on the chicken. Oh, yeah. Let me take care of this a little bit of housekeeping. When I ran up here the other day, I found that my chicken was out of food and water, and it seems I'm not the only one. There might have been something to do with the update where these numbers got reset or something. I'm not sure. I'm not going to claim to know or not know what's going on. I'll just say I'm usually pretty good about that, so the fact that my chicken was out of food was kind of surprising. And it might have been an issue with the update, but I don't know for sure. I could test. I do have a save just before it, but I haven't felt the need to yet. I'll let, if CG asks me to, if I've seen it, then I can pull up my old save and check. But there's something that's going on in the forum, and several people have been posting about it, that their bows aren't working, and it's not drawing the next arrow. Mine seems to be doing it just fine. What it appears to be to me is that Cold Games has slowed down how quickly the next arrow is knocked. If you just hold down, so if I hold the right mouse button down and I click the left one to release the arrow, it'll knock the next arrow just like it's supposed to. And it does it automatically. But I think it's taking a little bit longer now than it used to. And it's throwing people off. So they're like doing this, and they have to click like twice to get it to load. I think that's what the issue is, but I'm not sure. But it will auto load the next arrow into the system for you. It's just taking longer than I think people expect. I think that's where the issue is. Okay. Forum chat. Actually, forum rant. All right. There's a lot of people that are asking for different things. And I get that when you have a game that you like and you're passionate about it, you really want certain things to be done a certain way. Or you really hope that a developer listens to you. And here recently, people have, and let's just be honest, for like the longest amount of time I can even remember, people have been complaining that they either want some type of gathering slider, meaning if I pick one fiber, I don't want it to equal one fiber. I want to be able to hit a slider that says when I pick one fiber, I get 10 or something along those lines. Come here, Mr. Wolfie. Level 3 Wolfie, I'm not going to mess around. Oh, actually, I could have used just a bow on him. Should consider that. I could have bowed him really God, that sounds really bad. I could have bowed him really easy. But they want extra gather. Like when I harvest this wolf, maybe they want to see 3 or 4 liver here, maybe 2 fat per spot, and maybe 5 cotton, or I mean 5 cloth. Basically what they want is creative mode. They want the game to allow, and I don't think you can chop, yes, you can't chop ice if you're too close to the edge, because that's what causes you to glitch through the world. So they want a creative mode where they can turn the animals off and just run around and not have to worry about it, but that's where all your food is, basically. Oh, I was standing right over it and fell in like an idiot. Well, my hands are clean. That wasn't my intent. I just wanted to wash my hands at the ice hole, but I'll test that here in a minute. Supposedly that's been added. I wanted to find out if that's true or not. There's been several updates to the game, as I guess Cold Games finds and fix other issues. They've been little hot fixes. So keep your eyes out for that. There has been some stuff. So bugs you guys have found are probably being taken care of. So back to the rant. These players, and they are players, and they have the right to express their opinion. I'm not judging that, but they want things a certain way. And me defending Cold Games and the game itself will say, like, hey, I get what you want, but just because you want it doesn't mean it has to be added. Or, it's the game's called Subsistence. Subsistence basically means surviving with the bare minimum necessary, the bare minimum of everything: food, water, living accommodations. You're living on the bare basics, the razor's edge, to put it to a point. And these people don't want subsistence. They want to thrive. They want to be able to, it's like Ark. You go on Ark, you play the game, you pick a single fiber, and it's like you've picked up 10,000 fiber or something. Something stupid like that, because people have full control of the gather rates, and they feel that they should be able to do that. That isn't this game. And their defense to me, what they say is like, well, why do you care? It won't affect, oh, crud. It won't, ooh, very nice job not freaking out on my part. It won't affect your save. You don't have to do it. And, I'll say you're 100% right. I wouldn't change my sliders, or I would not enact a creative mode. But you're basically telling me to shut up because you don't like the fact that I don't like your idea. It's not going to affect your save, so you be quiet. No, I won't be quiet. What it will affect is the game that I play and love. I'm not saying that Cold Games shouldn't do it. That's up to Cold Games to decide. We have no say over the matter. But what I will say is, maybe oh, darn it. That's the first axe I've ever broken, so that was interesting. It might not affect the save that I have if I choose not to use it, but you are changing the game. So even though it's not affecting quote unquote my save, and why should I care about it, you're changing the game that I care about. It's really disingenuous to say, well, you don't have to do it, so why do you care? I care because that's not what Subsistence is about. This game is built a certain way, and I honestly don't want to see that messed with. I have a right to my opinion. I'm not saying my opinion's right. I'm saying my opinion is just that. It's an opinion. You can agree or disagree, and that is your right to. But, if you don't like what my idea, you can stop watching this video. It won't break my heart. I really don't care anymore. No matter how good of the content I put up, or how quickly I get something up, other creators get more views in 24 hours than I get in 3 days. So one person who doesn't like the fact that I don't like their opinion, and I will voice it on my own channel, if that bothers you and you leave and you never watch one of my videos again, I don't care. Sorry, I'm in one of those moods. And if anybody has been watching me on the forum or in the... did that ice hole fill back up already? That's odd. I thought the... oh, maybe if you go a certain distance away or it's not in your line of sight, the ice hole will close up. I thought those ice holes stayed around for a while. Things are changing in Subsistence. I need to pay better attention, don't I? And no, I haven't seen hardly... You know, I drank that water instead of washing my hands. I'm a complete idiot. If I had gotten sick, I would have deserved it. Okay? Completely deserved it. I did put water to melt. Oh, it's already melted. Sweet. I'm going to switch these around again real quick. So that's one of the rants. And then there was another posting by somebody, and they were... the recent one was, you know, I have a reticle. My monitor provides it's basically a cheat where the center of the screen, there's a target. And so you don't, if the game like Subsistence doesn't give you a targeting reticle, your monitor will cheat and give you one. And those have been around for a long time. And some games they work well and some games they don't. This person was complaining that the center of the screen doesn't line up in Subsistence for his reticle, and he doesn't like that. He's like, you know, I stream several games, and in every other game this works perfectly. This needs to be fixed now. And I'm sure you guys know, but my response... Oops, don't hatchet him. Harvest him. But my response to a post like that will be, why, oh why, do people keep telling us that Subsistence isn't like other games, and I don't like it, and I want Subsistence to be like other games? Once again, I'm going to get in my nasty side and say, if you want things to be a certain way, and this survival game over here does it so much better, and they have everything that you like, go play that other game, damn it. This is Subsistence. This game is what this game is. And I enjoy this game for what it is. It can be difficult. It can be grindy. It can be enjoyable. It can be funny. Some of the weird bugs that occasionally happen have been really damn funny when I found them. And I don't want the game to change wholesale. I don't mind when Cold Games, every time Cold Games has made a change in the game, there's been a couple that I didn't agree with. The original water wells, which were changed to ore drilling stations, but did not get water anymore, I was vehemently against that. I told Cold Games that was going to be a shitstorm, excuse my language, waiting to happen. And guess what? It was a complete... The community just lost their minds. They couldn't drill for water anymore, and he fixed it. You know? But just because I say something doesn't mean Cold Games is going to do it. I have asked continuously for some type of passive water gathering. Be it a wellhead, a rain barrel system, something that allows you to gather rain, or you'll be easy. Hold on a sec. Want to make sure I do this correctly. Come here, I'm going to finish you off with my 9. You know, something, some kind of passive water gathering, or okay, cool. It's like you can't axe, but I wanted to make sure I can harvest. Do need to gather some more snow so I can melt. I don't like the idea that the ice holes close behind you. I would like the ice holes to hang out like they used to, so that if I break a hole in the ice so I can wash my hands, I can come back to that same hole in the ice and wash my hands, you know, 2 or 3 times. At least. That would be nice. I guess I'm in a hunting mood today. I'm in the mood to kill things. People have been driving me crazy on the forum and the Discord, I guess. Yeah, so just because I'm a YouTuber, just because I mod the game's Discord channel, doesn't mean that Cole Games listens to me. Okay, he doesn't. Do I speak to Cole Games? Do I send him messages? Does he reply back to me? Yes. That doesn't give me carte blanche to either veto something Cole Games wants to do, or the ability to influence what Cole Games is going to add. I think he listens to my opinion, and he may, he may think about what I say. You can wash your hands. Awesome. But I highly doubt that if I said Cole Games add zombies, and yes, that's the extreme example, that Cole Games would add zombies to Subsistence. And Cole Games, if you happen to watch this, for the love of God, man, don't ever add zombies to Subsistence, okay? Please. Thank you. All right. I will attempt to get off my high horse and my rant, but I don't know. I've been in a mood since I got sick from my injection, and it was, kind of questionable if I'd still be here. My body's reaction to it was rather severe but delayed, and it turns out that I had actually been probably within 5 to 7 days of me getting the injection, I'd actually been exposed to somebody with an active virus, the ongoing human malware. And my body's reaction was so severe because it was already fighting off what was put in my body with the injection to help protect me, that my body went into overdrive to fight what I was exposed to. And I never tested positive for human malware, but my body's reaction was like, hey, all hands on board. And that's why I went, literally, that Saturday to shut my whole system down, and I couldn't get up. I couldn't do anything. And now I've gotten my second shot for human malware. And and this one, I've had a couple headaches, and I've been a little tired, but that's about it. So I'm hoping that I'll have no, serious reaction this time to it. But it was touch and go there for a little bit. They weren't sure if they wanted me to go into the hospital or not, because it was just so prolonged and so pronounced. It was really, really unusual. But at the time, I didn't know I'd been exposed. And when I afterwards are like, well, that actually makes perfect sense. Your body was already fighting it. You get exposed to it. And I'm not the healthiest horse in the paddock anymore. Basically, any rancher in his right mind would cut me from the herd in a heartbeat. So, it probably wasn't the safest thing in the world. But I'm okay. Don't freak. I didn't, I said, I never ended up going to the hospital. But one day there, I sure felt like I probably should be. All right. So I tend to be doing more hunting than gathering the ores that I want. But I've been kind of stuck because of the storm where I could go. So let's see if I can push a little bit higher and maybe find better game, as in wildlife, or the ores that I really, really, truly want. So you guys tell me your opinion on what I ranted about. And I'm not telling people not to provide suggestions. For the love of God, give the ideas. I know Cole Games reads them, and I like to see what cottonseed. Hallelujah. I still love finding a cottonseed. It makes my day. I still like seeing people's ideas. I might not agree with your idea. I might come out flat out and go, oh my God, I sure hope Cole Games never does that. That doesn't mean that your idea is stupid. It just means that my idea, my opinion of your idea isn't positive, but that doesn't mean that your idea isn't worthwhile. It's just, I don't like it. Hell, maybe I don't like your idea, but Cole Games looks at it and goes, oh my God, that's what's been missing from Subsistence. This is something that we have to add to my game. And he might add it. I might not agree with it, but you know, maybe it's the golden key, the golden nugget that Cole Games never thought about and now decides he has to add. You know, and maybe you could save the world, and you know, we could all live in peace because you put an idea on the forum or the Discord server that changes the world, not just Subsistence. Yes, I'm being over dramatic just because it's fun and I like to do it. All right, if you don't like it, tough cookies. My channel, if I want to be overly dramatic, I'll be overly dramatic. All right, let's drop this stuff off. Let's get back into Subsistence. You know, let's just have some fun doing some Subsistence. Oh, and doing Subsistence actually is can be a verb. I had several opportunities this week to look up what subsistence means so I could post it, so I could try to make people understand that subsistence doesn't mean loot fest. And yes, there are days when I go, it's been a loot-tastic day. But, you know, because, I mean, come on, it was moose-tastic just the other day. I found so many flipping moose, it wasn't even funny. And I was definitely not just surviving, I was definitely thriving. My hands are still dirty. I keep forgetting. You know what I'm having an issue with the sleeves. It hides some of the blood that I used to see, I think, on my arms as well as the hand. And I have to pay closer attention to... Oh my God, I ran out of arrows. Thank God I didn't try to kill that last wolf with an extra arrow. That would have been hilarious. Oh my God, I've got that bug I was talking about. My weapon won't reload arrows. What's going on? Hey, idiot. You forgot to reload your arrows because you've been ranting about stuff people don't want to listen to. They came here to watch gameplay, not listen to you bitch and complain about people on the forum and in the Discord. What was me? I almost screwed up really big there. Actually, that would have been funnier than hell if that's how I died. In the middle of a rant, running out of arrows, knowing better that I need to be careful because I do tend to use plenty of arrows and not pay attention to my my numbers. Too funny. I'm not going to go down for that medical plant. I don't use medical plants that often, so I want to go higher. Take me higher. I want to get into the high country. Ooh, hello. We warded for coming up here already. All right, let's make a few arrows before I run into any unfriendlies up here. I'll leave the rabbit. I'm going to skirt that white wolf for a second. I want to have a few arrows made before I hunt the wolf. I want to see if there's any ores on this rock by any chance. Oh, hello. Not the ore that I'm looking for, but I'll take it. Beggars can't be choosers. So, do you guys still appreciate the grind in this game? I mean, if you guys have been watching it as long as I've been playing it, then you guys are probably 100% fine with the grind and subsistence. And I do understand where new players can get overwhelmed. And, you know, they really want to enjoy the game, but they can't because they can't seem to get a foothold. And maybe they feel that if the game was easier, they would be more apt to play it. And there is an easy mode of the game. And probably the biggest thing about the easy mode of the game is you can reload your last save if you die. Just, you know, follow the directions on the screen and you can reload the last save and you won't lose anything. And that's what easy mode is for. It's like, you know, a mulligan. You have a mulligan button. Oh crap, I screwed up. You know, please don't let me lose all that stuff I looted today. use your mulligan, reload your last save. Now, the bad part is sometimes that save happens and you're already in trouble. You know, you're already bleeding, or it's the cold, or it's the, you know, lack of food. And then if you reload your save, you just die again. So that can be, it almost can be seen as cruel and unusual punishment that you have set yourself up to die from elements or the lack of food or something. And you're like, okay, thanks, Critical. You told me about the fact that I can reload my last save and I don't have to lose anything. And then you reload and you find out you're still poisoned, or you're still bleeding. You're still dying from thirst and malnourishment. And you take 2 steps and die again. You reload, you take 2 steps and die again. Now, I would call that funny. I would laugh at myself if I put myself in that position. But I'm sure when it's happening to somebody who's new to the game, they're not going to think it's funny and they're not going to appreciate it. I get that. But that's, you know, one of the things about Subsistence. It's meant to be hard. You know, it's not meant to be easy. That's the whole point. And no, it's not like other games, because so far, Cole Games is like, look, the game's meant to be hard. And he hasn't buckled. He hasn't said, okay, I'll make the game easier because, you know, seriously? These new players can't pick it up, and, you know, and I want to sell more. Oh, darn, you got a, you know, I didn't think you would be able to survive that second arrow. All right, they got more health. Even, you know, I need to be careful, even with level 2s. I was like nonchalantly just firing an arrow, and I'm like, how dare you touch me? He's like, how dare you shoot me with 2 arrows and think that's going to kill me, idiot. But yeah, you know, this game is never meant to be easy. I don't think it's ever going to be easy. And basically that's why I love it. You know, there are games, and I've cheated in games before. Okay, I'm not going to say I'm holier than thou, and I never cheated in a game. But if you cheat in Subsistence, honestly, the only person you're hurting is yourself, because you're losing out on the experience. And the experience is something that's going to take a long time. Hell, I'm at I'm almost coming up to episode 200. I haven't even made a bed for myself yet. I haven't made all the stuff in the game that one typically makes while they're playing this game. And that's fine. I'm happy with the slow progress. Well, I wouldn't even say slow progress. This is normal progress. Moosey. Why do the moose come out at the end of the day when the sun is setting? It's like they're trying to set me up or something. Oh, and right in the head. Oh, that's beautiful. Too bad I didn't have premium arrows. He would have turned and charged me. All right, stop running, Moosey. That's right. Good, Moosey. Come here, Moosey. Ah, darn it. Come on, don't run until it's dark. It makes... Well, no, the clouds are out. So even if the moon's out, it's probably not going to help me, unfortunately. Oh, how did that miss? I must have gone toward the antler instead of hitting him in the head. I think you have to hit him in the meat. Then the antler doesn't count. There we go. Come here, buddy. Come here, Moosey. Oh, yes. Headshot shotgun blast. Give me your bits. Nice. And I can wash my hands still. Yay. I drank. Cole Games, please let me wash my hands in the snow. You know, give me the you're wet and now you're like 4 degrees colder or whatever if I wash my hands in the snow. But for the love of God, let me wash my hands in the snow. All right, guys and gals, it's getting really dark. There's no moon that I can justify letting you guys watch me run all the way back. So I'm going to call it here. I've been Critical. This has been Subsistence on Season 5. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content. If you have, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.